what can we do to remove or eliminate or take out negativity from our consciousness or our heart? I think when you grow your heart, problems that or incidents that create negativity and engulf your heart become increasingly irrelevant and insignificant and small. For example, if I am in a room that is 6 feet by 6 feet and I spray a perfume there, 2 sprays I do, the whole room is going to be filled with fragrance. If I do the same in a hall as big as this, the same effect won't be accomplished. Those 2 little sprays won't mean much at all. When your heart is small, even one spray of an emotion is enough to fill your whole heart or consciousness with the smell of that emotion, good or bad, sweet or otherwise, foul. When your heart is big, you're able to, you'll need a lot more spray to make you move from your situation. Therefore, the question should be, how do we then make our hearts bigger? Bit of bhakti, bit of charity, bit of good karma, and bit of service, bit of meditation, little bit of self-reflection, and above all, self-acceptance. You must accept yourself the way you are. If you're not going to accept yourself, you will find yourself battling with yourself all the time. If you're constantly fighting with yourself, you will lose the energy to improve or change. Because willpower is what's needed to change yourself. And willpower is a resource. A resource that is not in infinite supply. Something that you use and then you need to refill yourself, you need to replenish it. If you are going to use your willpower on things that don't matter, you will be left with no willpower to deal with things that actually do matter. Really, believe me, I've given you a great, profound insight into human nature. And it's not even my own, it's simple psychology. Willpower should be used where it needs to be used. If you're going to use in berating yourself, constantly saying, I'm not good, I'm negative, I'm down, this is not good, this doesn't suit me, or I shouldn't be behaving like this, I shouldn't be talking like this, you will end up feeling exhausted at the end of the day. When sun sets, you will be totally fatigued, exhausted, knackered, and you won't have any energy left in you to do anything meaningful, whether that's exercise or even enjoying a good book or listening to some good music. None of that. At that time, you would want something that will make you forget you about yourself. In doing so, some people will switch on the television, some people will run to shopping malls, some people will just get on the phone, some people will just endlessly keep on surfing the internet, not really gaining anything, just constantly browsing. Some people will just maybe get drunk, some will take drugs, anything that helps them forget themselves, because now they're tired of themselves. So when you feel negative, when you feel down, tell yourself, it's okay. I haven't brought this upon me. Right now, I'm feeling down, I'm negative, and this will pass. I am not consciously being negative. I am not intentionally being jealous. I am not choosing to hurt somebody or think bad of somebody. Now, this emotion has come anyway. Fine, I'm just going to be gentle about it. And then you speak to your mind, okay, I'm listening to you. Tell me what exactly is your problem. But even to do this basic analysis, you've got to have some energy left in you. So use your energy on things that matter. The more you put your energies on things and feelings and emotions and incidents and people that matter, the more you will have it at your disposal to use it on things that actually really matter. It's not a spiritual thing. It's not like spiritual and religious thing, I mean to say. It's not a matter of saying, no, you must sit down and meditate for half an hour, or you must tell yourself, I have to have a bigger heart. I must not feel bad about certain things. It's not in your hands. If it was, or if these things were, you would have fixed them long time back. Who wants to be upset? Nobody. Who wants to be sad? Nobody. Who wants to be, angry? Nobody. Who's perfect? Nobody. And who I am? Nobody. I'm just joking. So, nobody is perfect, and nobody wants all these things. So you have to go and find nobody to help you solve your problems. But it's very simple. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't be too hard on yourself. Just live one moment from the next, and take it easy. Policy always works. So her question is, how do you differentiate between inner voice and intuition? I think they are the same. They are the same. Intuition is usually linked to something in the future. Inner voice is usually or could be linked to something in the present. Not all inner voice is intuition, but all intuition is inner voice. Having said that, there's a thing called perception. Sometimes by way of one's intelligence and so on, we end up guessing things which can't be classified as intuition. If you look at somebody, you say, this person has some problem, for example. It could be your perception, not necessarily intuition. And when you meditate a great deal on your Manipur chakra, when you meditate a lot on your navel, on your belly button, basically that solar plexus, then you develop sharper intuition. It leads to sharper intuition. And once again with practice, you're able to differentiate intuition from perception, from just noise in the brain or something you deeply wish. It happens all the time. When you are attached to somebody, they will ask you, for example, let's say they're unwell. They will say, will I be okay? And you want them to be okay, and you will feel they are going to be okay, and you'll say, yes, you're definitely going to be okay. But it could be not necessarily your intuition, but something you want to happen. And then gradually, what you want to happen, if you keep believing it to happen, it will first become a perception and then become a belief, which will be hard to shake. Only when something to the contrary happens, then you think, my intuition was wrong. But it was never intuition to begin with. The voice of intuition or inner voice is intermittent. It speaks very little, very few words. If you're getting a lot of words in your intuition, it's not intuition. It's a layer of consciousness talking to you. Intuition has very few words.